Alright, today we're talking about my Arcade1up cabinet, and 18 months later, do I regret buying this thing? And, well, the simple answer is yes. I definitely wouldn't have bought this if I knew what was going to happen, so let's talk about it. So, this thing cost $600, which is pretty ridiculous for what you get. I mean, some of them are even more expensive now, which I don't even know how that's possible, but I mean, they give you the worst sticks and buttons that they possibly could. I mean, come on, throw a couple bucks in there. They're not that expensive. So these are obviously not stock. I mean, we've got real sawn ones. That's a Sumitsu stick over there. Got new buttons. The screen in those cabinets. I mean, it's not even a 4x3 screen. It's like 5x6, right? It's some weird aspect ratio, and it's tiny. So obviously, we've got a new screen in here. This is a 20-inch monitor. It's a 1600 by 1200 resolution, and it's really nice. A lot better than what comes with these things. What other problems are there? Well, the speakers in these things are terrible. I mean, they shouldn't even have speakers if they're gonna sound like that. I mean, come on, throw a couple bucks in there. You're charging $600 for this thing, and it sounds like an old clock radio. So, yeah, I've got bookshelf speakers in the back. I've got an amp back here powering it. And yeah, this thing gets really loud now, so that's nice. And let's see, so this thing came with 10 Street Fighter games. A few of them are just versions of Street Fighter 2. And the emulation wasn't great, input lag wasn't great, not a great experience. So obviously this game isn't on any Arcade1up cabs, but so I've got a Mister in there. If you don't know what the Mister is, it's an FPGA emulation device, which is very accurate, very little input lag, and very nice. It also cost me about, I don't know, $400. So you can see that I've put a ton of money and time into modding this thing to make it worth playing for me. And yeah, I do really like playing this now. It's nice. It's still small. I mean, the 20-inch monitor helps, but I mean, I need to sit down to play this. Standing up is, I mean, I'm not super tall, but these things are tiny. Even with the riser, I put some pads under there to help. A couple more inches helps, but yeah, not great. But you can see the problem is I've put a fortune into this thing. We're probably up to like $1,600 now total, which is outrageous. I mean, it's not worth that, which is why I would say don't buy an Arcade1up cab. You're gonna spend too much money modding it. If you have the space and you want something like this, buy a real cab, or just put a TV on a cart with a, get an arcade stick, whatever console you want, and do that. I mean, it's just not worth doing. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't pay $300 for an Arcade1up cab. I just think there's going to be a lot of these things in the landfill. And, those are my thoughts. Not an Arcade1up fan. I'm sure people won't want to hear that, but my personal machine, yeah, it's kind of cool now. Anyways, that's the video, and we will see you next time.